With every new season comes clubs releasing new kits. Gone are the days of kits being the same for more than 3 seasons with no change, what with commercial deals with kit manufacturers, front of shirt sponsors, back of shirt sponsors, sleeve sponsors. Commercialisation has come a long way in this sport. New kits also give the opportunity for people to become fashion experts over other club shirts, and that's exactly what I am doing because I am a certified fashion expert. So, in this video, I'll be rating all the kits from the Scottish Premiership, Championship, and the new kits for teams in Leagues 1 and 2, as some teams haven't released new kits, or at least I've not seen any announcements about it. So, sorry fans of Alloa, Annan, Cove, Kelty, Montrose, Bonnyrigg, East Fife, Elgin, Peterhead and Stranraer, but you won't be getting mentioned in this video. With that all out of the way, let's head to the catwalk. Starting off with Aberdeen then, and we have their home kit which returns to being red and white after a period of it being red and gold. I personally prefer this colour palette for Aberdeen, and with the shirt having a checkered pattern with a slightly darker red as well as the darker red on the sleeves, it looks quite smart. Although the collar is a weird silver and white, it's still a really nice shirt. I'll give it an A. The away kit, meanwhile, is interesting. It's an homage to the club colours worn between 1904, when they joined the league, up until 1939. It's certainly an interesting interpretation with the diagonal slashes cutting across the stripes. I'll give it a C. Celtic next, and their home kit is certainly an improvement on last year's experiment. It's back to basics with a normal hoop pattern and a dark green swoosh thing down the sides as a part of some weird Adidas template. The pattern that is in the collar is quite nice, so I'll give it a B. Their away kit, meanwhile, is also an interesting kit with a bright yellow base with thin green and black hoops with a green swoosh at the bottom. Again, using the same template as the home kit. It also uses a simplified badge with a 4-leaf clover enlarged, which is a nice bit of detail as well. It's another B for me. The third kit, meanwhile, is a camo piece, which, considering connections, is an interesting choice. Maybe it's in reference to how they hide in continental games, but it's a bit naff. I'm giving it a D. The Dundee home kit is so close to perfect. The white trim with navy and red bands, centralised badges, a nice clean look, but the detailing of the 1893 and the reef at the bottom is just a bit too much in my opinion. I have to drop it to a B for that. The away kit, meanwhile, is a banger. The navy blue for the badge along with the trimmings, all white background with a map of Dundee being faintly visible is a really nice touch for a map nerd like myself. It's an A+ for me. Along the road to Dundee United now and their home kit. A tangerine base with some geometric patterns in a slightly darker colour, black trimmings. It's a nice kit. Another B. The away kit, meanwhile, is white with geometric patterns again, but this time a light green colour along with tangerine trimmings. Something about the tangerine down the side, however, just doesn't sit right with me though. Maybe it's the way it sticks out at the bottom, so for that I have to give it a C. Next up we have the Hearts home kit, which, I mean, come on, at least put some effort in. It's just a maroon shirt. Add some white on the edges at least. D. The away kit, meanwhile, is a bit mental. A custard base with maroon trimmings, and the base has multiple patterns in a diamond formation. It's quite a bold take, and I love it. The trimmings and collar are a bit weird though, so I can only give it a B. The third kit, however, simply lovely. A clean dark blue base, maroon collar and trimming, gold logo. If you made this kit with a maroon base and white collar and trim, then this would be a great home kit. It is just a third kit though, but I am still giving it an A. Over to Hibs now, and they have a simple home kit with a green base accompanied by white sleeves and collar. There is a green hoop on the trimming which looks off to me. I can't explain why, but it's just a solid Hibs kit. B. The away kit, meanwhile, is white with a half green collar. There is nothing to say about this. C. Now, the third kit is interesting with its dark purple and green stripes. Definitely a unique colour combination. I'm going to give that one a B as well. Next up is Kilmarnock with their home kit, which is a standard Kilmarnock kit. Blue-white stripes, chevron collar as its Hummel, white trim, C+. The away kit, meanwhile, is incredible. A blue and white trim with the base of the shirt being based off of the Ayrshire Cup, which Kilmarnock won for the first time 140 years ago. The badge also being blued out is a nice touch. B+. Motherwell next, and their home kit is a banger as well. The sleeves and the top third of the shirt are maroon. A white band that then separates it from the amber bottom third. The sponsor is maroon, the Macron badge is amber, the white collar and trim. Really nice work. It gets an A from me. The away kit, however, nah. Whilst I like the maroon and amber tartan trim and the classic badge, the dark grey just doesn't work. It's a D. Rangers next, and their home kit is weird. It is your standard Rangers blue, a nice diagonal pattern down the middle, but this red stripe is just wrong. Why is it there? It gets a C. The away kit, meanwhile, I think is quite smart. The blue trimming with a red outline works on the white base, with the club crest being on a separate blue background. Good work. B. The third kit, meanwhile, looks like it was designed for a nightclub. Dark blue, bright red, random patterns on a black background. A thin white outline. I like it. B. Ross County, meanwhile, have a simple home kit. Dark blue with red collar and trim, but as part of their 30th anniversary for joining the Football League, they have greyed out their badge. There is also a styled stag's head on the back of the shirt, which is nice, but it's nothing special. C+. The away kit, meanwhile, is a dark pink with black stripes on the sleeves and also features the greyed out badges, which does look better on this than the home shirt, so I'm going to give it a B. St Johnstone, meanwhile, have a blue home kit with yellow trimmings, but then the front of the collar has these dark and gold stripes on it. It's fine. C. The away kit, however, does not look fine. The gold pinstripes and collar just look off. The white and... it's not maroon, it's like a rust brown. It just does not look good. F. St Mirren next, and their home kit is their standard black and white stripes, but with a gold outline around the black, which looks quite smart. The white trim and collar with the black and gold stripes also looks good, along with the paisley pattern in the black stripes, so I give this shirt a B+. Would be an A, but the sponsor doesn't work with it. The away kit, however, does have the sponsor work with it, as they have it as the same colours of the rest of the kit, with the bright blue and pink going well with the bits of black here and there. The shirt also has paisley pattern on it, which gets a thumbs up from me. Again, a B+. Down to the Championship now, and we have Airdrie with their home kit. It has what you expect from an Airdrie kit, with a white shirt, red chevron coming down, gold badges and red trim do improve it, however. It is a shame how the sponsor is called Hole Masters. It gets a B. Airdrie's away kit, meanwhile, is a blacked out version, which actually looks smart. Ignore what I said about Motherwell's away kit. This works better. Again, a B. The third kit, meanwhile, is just red with a diamond badge and white hoops on the collar and trim, which is also nice. Another B. Over to Ayr now, and they have gone with a classic style home shirt where they have a two-tone white pinstripe base with black and white trimming, topped off with a classic initial style badge. If they changed the front of the shirt sponsor to be black and white, this would be an A, but I have to drop it down to a B. Their away kit, however, is a bit different, with its yellow base with geometric shapes, red collar, shoulders and trim. The collar and trim also have this weird geometric pattern in it. I have to give this one a C, it just doesn't quite hit the mark for me. Next up is Dunfermline, and their home kit is not good. It just doesn't look like a Dunfermline kit. It's got these black and white pinstripes, but it doesn't work with the bright blue for the area badge and sponsor. It just looks off. I have to give it a D. The away kit, however, I do like. Black base, gold pinstripes, gold and grey geometric pattern on the trim, badges and sponsors given a gold rework. It's a really nice kit. Might be the best thing to happen to them this season. It gets an A. To the other side of the fourth now, and we have Falkirk. Falkirk's home kit is their usual dark blue base, but with a large white stripe down the side with the badge in the centre of it, along with a red outline. The trim and collar are white with a red then blue stripe, and it would look really nice if the stripe didn't have to stop for the giant carrot they have as a sponsor. B-. The away kit, meanwhile, is a red base with golden badges and sponsors, a gold and blue stripe coming down the side about halfway, with blue collar and trim having a triangle pattern in them with red and gold triangles. The base of the shirt also has an upside down badge at the bottom that you can just about make out. Again, a nice shirt. B. Over to Greenock now, and we have Morton with their 150th anniversary kits. The home kit is their usual blue and white hoops with blue and yellow trimmings. The badge, however, is all gold to celebrate the anniversary. It's fine. C+. The away kit, meanwhile, is a yellow base with navy blue pinstripes, sleeves and collar. This one's a good kit. B-. Next up we have Hamilton, who are a bit of a mess when it comes to kits. If we were basing the home kit off of what was shown on release, instant F. Horrible. But with it having been tweaked a bit, it has improved. It's still bad, but nowhere near as bad as before. D. Now, the away kit is difficult to rank because, despite it being the middle of August and the league season having started, it hasn't been released yet. It's been teased in a promotion for season tickets where it appears to be green and purple hoops, but I'm going to give it an F for not being released before the start of the season. Get your shit together. Over to Livingston now, and their kits are something to behold. The home kit is a gold base with swooping patterns with black and gold stripes on the trim and collar. Weird sponsor though, but it does work with the kit, so I give it an A. The away kit, meanwhile, with its all black base, gold stripe trim and collar, enlarged lion crest, it's another A for me. Partick Thistle now, and they certainly have some interesting kits. The home kit has black sleeves with a yellow and red pattern on the trim, a red base split by a yellow centre stripe with black outlining. The red has prints of thistles on them, the badges are all centralised. Even though it's grown on me, the sponsor text not fitting in the stripe really bugs me. B+. The away kit, meanwhile, has the same trim and collar, but has a purple base with triangular patterns in the opposite corners, which, again, looks smart. They have replaced the white in the badge with purple as well, which is a nice wee touch. This gets an A from me. Queen's Park are next, and like Hamilton, they only have one new kit to present. Unlike Hamilton, however, this isn't due to incompetence, as they came out and said they wanted to give fans a break and kept the last season's home kit, which is fair enough. The away kit, however, is a bit pointless. It's navy blue dots on a white background with the sleeves being navy blue as well. What is the point when your home kit is black and white? There's a reason why they've had to use what I presume is last season's away kit against Elgin and Falkirk already this season. You get an F for that. What is the point in making an away kit that is too similar to your home kit? Raith Rovers are next, and we have a home kit that is a bit meh. Navy blue base with a white and red dash line pattern on the shoulder. It's fine. I give it a C. The away kit, meanwhile, stunning. A throwback to the 1970s, an all-white kit with two blue bands across the centre of the chest. The sponsor fits in nicely. The proportions are right. Thin bands on the trim and collar as well. Call me biased all you want, but this gets an A from me. Down to League One, where our group have released the same kit for the 10th year in a row at first glance, but let's go through them. The home kit has a maroon tartan base with white trim and maroon and white collar. It's inverse for the away kit. They're both quite nice though. B for both of them. Newly promoted Dumbarton now, and their kits are something. A black and gold tartan for the trim is nice, but they don't have it for the collar. They have it as the outline for where the sponsor goes, which is on a gold stripe. But the sponsor goes onto the tartan. They haven't proportioned it correctly. D just for that. The away kit, meanwhile, is just weird. It's just a weird gold and black and blocky pattern which doesn't have a sponsor on this release, so it gets a D as well. I mean, just look at it. It's a mess. Inverness now, and they only have a new home kit which coincidentally represents the state of the club perfectly. A complete mess. What is this black doing in the middle? It looks like the visualization they used to show germs spreading when COVID was going about. F. Queen of the South now, and their home kit is certainly a palate cleanser after the last few. A simple blue shirt with white pinstriped collar and trim. A classy kit. B+. Away kit meanwhile is interesting. A white shirt with a greyed out floral pattern with 2 white stripes coming down the centre of the shirt. Again, a very nice shirt. B+. St Mirren now, and it's back to the shocking kits. This home kit is horrible. Might be the worst of the lot. St Mirren in the past have had maroon shirts with a hint of claret in them. And that works. This doesn't because it's dark blue and way too much of it. Also, the names on this shirt, it can be a nice touch, but they just look like someone has forgotten to take a watermark off of an image. F. Down to League 2 now, and we have Clyde. The home kit is a white shirt with red trim and collar. It is a Clyde kit. C. The away kit meanwhile is a light blue with a fractured pattern with another shade of light blue. It's a bit out there, and I like it. B. Edinburgh City now, and they have an all-white home kit. Nothing else. D. The away kit meanwhile is all yellow, but there is at least a pattern on it, so C+. Forfar only have a home kit to speak about where they have two-tone light blue stripes with white stripes on the collar and trim, while on the back it says Balloons in gold. A nice kit for them. B. Stirling Albion now, and their home kit is probably the best in the division. A red base, trim and collar with white sleeves is what you'd expect from the binos, but the enlarged imprint of the Wallace Monument in their badge works well with this kit. B+. The away kit meanwhile is all white with a greyed out wavy pattern along with teal green hoops on the trim and collar. Again, another B+. Finally, we have Spartans, who have a sustainable eco kit. Whatever that means. The home kit is white with geometric patterns with red collar and trimming, whilst the away kit is the same but blue base and white collar and trimming. Both kits get a B from me. That's all for this video, and of course I hope you enjoyed it. Are there any kits that I over or underrated? If so, leave them in the comments below. The usual requests of liking, sharing and subscribing are of course appreciated, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.